TIL. The scene in the Simpsons episode Cape Feare, where Sideshow Bob continuously steps on rakes, was actually creative padding to get the episode to its minimum length. I feel like Family Guy does this a lot. There's jokes that run too long sometimes, and I know that's why they are doing it. Surely no one who speaks German could be an evil man. Hello, Mr. Thompson, Bart. Doyo Wanasi Mino Chain Sawand Hockey Mask. This episode is loaded with obvious filler, but they still pull it off. My favorite Simpsons episode, Sideshow Bob getting slowly stepped on by an elephant parade. Rake gag. Bart trying to escape from Bob, runs to one end of the ship, sees alligators. Runs to the other end, sees electric eels, runs back to the other end, sees alligators again. Oh yeah. Sideshow Bob going through the HMS Pinafore. Kills me every time, and that scene is one of my favorite scenes in the show's history. It also cemented my love for repetitive humor. Also in Monty Python's Holy Grail, when Lancelot keeps running to attack the castle over and over again. Whenever I see a rake, that image and sound jumps into my brain. It's such a satisfying image and audio track. Source: https://www. YouTube.com/watch, v=arq1ksh32g, https://www. YouTube.com/watch, v=arq1ksh32g. I work on cartoon shows and can confirm that multiple episodes in each season of any show will do this. With the ups and downs of a season's arc, it can be challenging to keep it at a consistent exact time every episode. Another thing is the scripts. They come in at 12 to 14 pages consistently, but sometimes they play out way quicker or slower than you expect when storyboarded. Ours is 11 minutes, and sometimes we have to pad 2 minutes and sometimes have to find ways to remove 2 minutes. Part of the fun. Edit, spelling. I like how they had filler, and Cape Feare is considered the one of the best episodes. Why didn't they just have him sing more of the HMS Pinafore? Lisa: oh no, Dad's been drugged. Marge: no he hasn't. The rake gag is always funny. Frasier only recorded the Iovawuyug line once. He didn't realize what they had done until he saw the episode. That's a paddling. Sideshow Bob's rendition of HMS Pinafore is a work of art, and if you disagree, your opinion is wrong. That is, to this day, one of my favorite scenes in one of my favorite episodes. One time I accidentally stepped on a rake and it hit me in the face, and not even consciously, I made that noise. Then I realized what I had just done and bust out laughing. So filler, they do this with all shows. Gotta fill 45 minutes, but the story you wanna tell is only gonna take 35. Throw in an extra scene or two that add literally nothing to the story but acts as filler. If you're smart, you can turn that extra scene into a perfect segue into the story you're actually trying to tell. Annoyed grunt. Family Guy is the king of filler crap to meet minimum running length episodes. Someone watching Cody's Shody. Sounds a lot like literally every Family Guy episode. They talk about this practice on the commentary recorded for season 1 or 2. Can't remember which. The episode in season 3 where Bart and Lisa sell itchy and scratchy scripts under Grandpa's name is full of filler extra jokes about throwing desk items at a Harvard grad, that are obviously recycled animations, and even a mini episode of Everyone Loves Ned Flanders. I don't have a problem with it, because during those seasons they were writing such good stories, the time constraint was better left to be less an important thing. This is the one joke that I wish I could erase from my memory to watch it again for the first time. When it first aired, I don't think I have ever laughed harder at anything in my whole life. I remember sitting in my dorm room feeling like I might pass out from lack of oxygen. I couldn't breathe, I was laughing so hard. It just kept going and going and going and getting funnier the longer it went on. I always thought it was comedic genius. It went from funny, to funnier, to ridiculous, to slightly annoying, to really annoying, to really annoying, to so ridiculously amazing extremely funny. And then it ended. /thud /hui. This episode is the basis for an entire play called M.R. Burns, a post-eclectic play. There has been an apocalypse and the survivors entertain each other with retelling this episode. You awful man, stay away from my son. Oh, I'll stay away from your son, all right. Stay away, forever. No, wait, that's not right. Marge, say stay away from my son again. No. You. Family Guy, hold my beer. I too read the main page of Wikipedia. I also saw Wikipedia's featured article today. The rake joke is actually one of my favorite gays from the whole series. Whack. Ugh. Whack. Ugh. This technique was later spun off into its own show called Family Guy. Bartio Wanasi Mino Chain Sawand Hockey Mask. They paid me for one view. Then they doubled it up on the soundtrack. Kelsey Grammer. This scene always kind of annoyed me, tbh. Also, everyone always talks about Cape Feare being the best Sideshow Bob episode, but did anyone else like the Bob Next Door or Brother from Another series better? The entire series for the last 10 to 15 years has been creative padding to stretch the franchise out and avoid coming up with something new. Back then writers knew to just write the story they wanted to write and then worry about making it fit later. Now some knucklehead has said you have to have a laugh every 30 seconds and you can't have any slow pace and everything needs to be punchy. If they could go back to building up to a laugh and being subtle, it would regain a lot of lost magic. Apparently the couch gag during the intro is one of the last scenes added, as it is also used as creative padding. I feel like some of the greatest Simpsons jokes were probably like these. SNL has entered the chat. Now it's all less than creative padding these days. Family Guy's entire episodes are creative padding. Still my favorite ever episode. The rake scene still makes me laugh, almost 3 decades later. Smiling face with smiling eyes. Me and my brother laughed for like 10 minutes when this came on like 15 years ago, oh good times they were. YouTube link to the scene. https://www. YouTube.com/watch, v equals 2WZLJPMOX-S4, same is true in other episodes with the aliens, Kong and Kodos. In college I had no cable TV or internet, but I did have a couple seasons of The Simpsons on DVD, so I'd watch them over and over, eventually watching with the commentary turned on. One of the writers said they'd extend the alien laugh scenes to fill time. The Bart, the Hello Bart. Such an iconic scene though. This is my husband's favorite thing from The Simpsons. He can sit there and watch Sideshow Bob get hit with rakes over and over, and just sit there laughing like a total dork. Might be the best episode NGL. Bob, a rake, my old nemesis. Bart, I thought I was your nemesis. Bob, I do have a life outside of you. 99% of Family Guy is just filler. Ren and Stimpy do it all the time. Creative passing or not, they were my favorite parts of the episode when it first aired. Wasn't this posted a few hours ago? Best creative padding ever. Fun fact, The Simpsons also use the couch gag to help with episode length. I saw the Wikipedia article of the day today too. Also, anytime you see the couch gag where it runs into a dance number and it has the elephants and all, that is done for time reasons. Listening to their audio commentary track, they did a lot of padding, like having Bart and Lisa in the car, saying did to, did not, repeatedly. There should be a sub for creative padding. I can name a few Family Guy episodes that come to mind with Peter hurting his knee. What about that tattoo on your chest? https://youtube.b/gazigsu72a4. Imagine being in a room with so many funny writers, that this scene was just filler. Every time I see a rake on the ground, I want to reenact this scene. This scene is right up there with Aurora Borealis in the kitchen and the tall man in the little car. The couch gag is also used for something similar. By changing its length from a few seconds to a full minute, they're able to deliver an episode of a predictable length with the main story varying by a minute.